Failing can be a good thing, right? Failing gets a reputation for being negative, but that's not always true. Failing can be a good thing. Do you agree or disagree with that? And tell me why, if you want. No pressure. You see, when we fail, it's easy to think that, to blame ourselves, right? To blame ourselves and to say, oh, if I had never done this, then that would have never happened, right? Um, and also when we fail, it may cause us to feel like, you know what, I'm not gonna try something new again, or I'm not gonna do that again because look at what happened. It didn't work out. You know what I'm saying? Right? So it could lead us away from wanting to make changes in our lives. But I want to focus on why failure can be a good thing. Because number one, it makes you and forces you to have to be resilient. You see, when something doesn't work out as planned, now you have to think of a plan B. Now you have to rework something, readjust something, or possibly let it go, right? So failure, it kind of keeps us on our toes because imagine if everything always went right. Let's say your life was perfect and you never made mistakes. Now, would you like that? Would you like for everything to be perfect all the time? Because if everything always worked out the way you wanted it to, you would never grow. You would never learn, and you would never learn anything new. Now, is that what you want? Do you want to live a perfect life where you never grow? Everything's perfect, but you never grow, you never learn anything new, and as a result, your life becomes stagnant, right? It becomes predictable. There's nothing really special about it. Is that the life you want? I think we all at some point would like a little surprise, right? It's nice when things don't go as planned in a good way. So, failure, it makes you resilient and it forces you to have to grow. But also, look at failure as having a fever. Now, a fever in and of itself is not a problem, right? Why? Because a fever is a signal of something that's worse. It's telling you that you need to identify what's really the problem, right? So the fever is signaling that you have the flu or that you have a cold or something else. That's how you can look at failure. Look at failure as a fever. It's not bad. It's just trying to let you know that something is wrong. And you need to think about number one, what is it that's wrong? And number two, how can I fix it? So identify what is not working in your life. Don't feel bad if it's not working. And number two, think about what you need to do to fix it. I feel like if we look at it in a more simpler term, such as like a fever, then it doesn't make us feel so bad. It's like, oh, this is not that bad, but I need to do something about it. So you can decide to remain sick, right? Because if you have a fever and you know what the problem is, you are either going to remain sick or you're going to take medicine, get your rest, and then you'll be able to recover. It's the same with failure. Once you know what the problem is, take the steps to correct it and fix it instead of staying stuck and stagnant. But it's a good thing because you know what the problem is or who the problem is, and then you know how you can fix it. And you're learning because life is always about growth. So grow as you go. It's a good thing to fail because then you can either decide to fix it or let it go. So which one is it going to be? All right, don't be afraid to fail. It's inevitable anyway, but it can also be good for growth. Okay, I got some jokes for you. I don't know if you know, I'm a poet. I'm serious, I write poetry, and I'll talk about this later. But I'm writing a book about glue, but I'm stuck on the first chapter. I'm writing a book about glue, but I'm stuck on the first chapter. All right, get it? Let me know what you think. My name is M. Baxter. Grow as you go. Follow for more motivational content. Peace.